beautiful people. We're back with an all-new episode of Point of View for you. Crystal Williams and Michael are at the table with us today. Hey. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Hello. Yes, coming up on today's show, fans are calling out Pastor Devon Franklin for playing a down-low character in Tyler Perry's Divorced Sisters. And the internet has its thoughts, okay? Plus, we're getting into some of the wildest stories circulating online this week. And of course, you know, we've got Girlfriend's Guide and Mind, Body, and Soul coming your way. So pull up a seat and join the discussion. You're watching POV. Yes, friends, Pastor Devon Franklin, yes, a real pastor, and also Megan Good's ex-husband is leaving fans and some church folks a little confused. Why? Because in Tyler Perry's Divorced Sisters, he's playing a pastor who's also portrayed as a gay man on the down low. Now, the reactions are all over the place. Some are saying, why would a real-life pastor take on a role like this? Yeah. While others are saying, it's just acting. So what's the big deal? All right. So what do you think? Is it just a job, or do you think when you become a pastor, like certain acting gigs, certain things should just be off limits? What's the word?
I think two things can be true.
Right.
Okay.
I think that it can be perceived as wrong for a pastor to take on such a role because it's like people are questioning, you know, your beliefs.
Yes.
And then I feel like it can also be true for it to just be a job. If he wanted to get into the entertainment world and he wanted to be an actor, what's wrong with him taking on the role?
I don't agree. I don't agree with people being confused about his role, simply because when it comes to religion in general, people teeter and totter.
Right.
They pick out what they want to believe.
When it's convenient.
When it's convenient for them.
Absolutely.
So I don't believe that. I think it's for the money. The money is what matters when it comes down to a job. While we do everything, bills still have to be paid. If I'm making on a heterosexual part $15 million, but if I pay this gay role, I'm making $30 million, I want the gay role.
Right.
That makes sense, right?
But I feel like for him as a pastor, remember, you took on that role first. And you have to also accept what comes with that role. You have a flock that you're leading. Right.
Yes.
You chose that. God chose it for you. But you also have to remember that you are under a microscope just like anybody else.
Right.
Right? Yeah. You chose to do that.
Right.
So you have to stick to that.
Yeah.
And let's call it what it is. That role is taken so seriously.
Right.
By so many.
Right.
You can't jump in and out. It's either you're going to put 2 feet in, or brother, you're going to have to take 2 feet out.
Why? What's the difference in you playing a straight man and a gay man versus you paying a pastor and not a pastor versus you paying a cat and a dog? What's the difference?
So
because
it's just acting.
It's just acting.
It's just
money
acting,
at the
yes.
end of the day.
But remember, he chose the role pastor.
He also
which is
chose
supposed
the
to
role.
trump
He
the
also
acting.
chose the role as a husband beforehand, and look how that turned out.
I am mute.
I'm gonna tell you this. I was really surprised.
I am done. You win.
One, I was surprised that he would even do the acting role coming from being an executive at Sony. I mean, it wasn't like he was a low-level executive
Now,
there.
this is
he
his
was
first acting?
I don't know.
I feel like I've seen him before.
I don't think I've seen him before, though.
I don't think
Not
I've
acting.
seen him acting like
No, I haven't seen
ever.
So I was very surprised because he was the executive, like the president at Sony for development.
Wow.
So I was really surprised about that. So I thought when I heard it, he would be an executive of Tyler Perry's show, perhaps, but not acting.
No,
I mean, this
let's
is
be
like
real.
Les Moonves, who was also, he's the CEO or head of CBS, I think it is or was, and that he wanted to be an actor, but he became an executive instead. He's going the opposite way. He was an executive and now he's an actor. It was interesting to me that he chose that. That's what I was surprised about.
And I didn't mean to jump in real quick, but
Okay.
like in 2025, be whatever it is that you want to be. Do you live your life? That's what it's all about. Exactly.
I just feel okay, but look, when
But
he
I
was married to
understand it being
Megan,
a pastor,
Right.
yeah.
everything was the problem
Yeah.
was her lifestyle and her thing, but she was just acting.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's him,
that's a
and now
good
all of a
point.
sudden it's supposed to be no. There's no restrictions for me.
That's a
I'm just
good
acting.
point.
But your ex-wife, that was the problem for you.
Yeah.
It kind
I
of
mean-
gives like money talks.
Yeah.
It gives
Exactly.
it gives
My
you
total
okay.
It
What-
gives, I need the money, and if Tyler Perry is the one giving it out, I'm gonna go get
take
the
it.
check.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so surprised. And I am surprised that he chose to play this role, being a real life pastor.
I
Absolutely,
wonder if he
I'm
had
surprised.
options, or was it like Tyler Perry specifically wanted him for that role?
That's a good question.
That is a great
Very
question.
interesting.
Did you have other options, or was it like, no, I
A,
want
B,
you to
C, or
be
D?
the pastor here, and I want you to go down?
right. I'm like, now you really have me thinking about it. Like,
Well, perhaps it's more like, Modern Family. Like the guy who played. That's
gosh.
my reference. That's my reference. The guy that plays Cam, he's not really gay. He just plays gay. Every now and then they may do a pick
People
on
might not watch Modern Family anymore. Let's
But-
take it to P Valley.
Oh, well, I don't watch P Valley, so I
know-
wouldn't know.
we
But
know what
maybe
Tyler
they're
Perry
not
likes.
doing the
Oh, yes, we do.
full
We know
on gay acts.
Right.
Maybe
Now,
sexual
Tyler
gonna-
Perry,
what's gonna
Tyler
cause an
Perry's
uproar?
videos
What's
and
going to cause an
movies
uproar?
and-
Have been taking everything by storm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
He's been
Isn't
taking.
he like
You're
co-owner of BT?
Yeah,
Who?
he owns a percentage.
Yeah.
Percentage
Yes.
now.
Tyler Perry.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, like he's taking over the game. I mean, you went from he likes drama.
Right.
He likes it to flip it up.
I mean, it pays.
It does.
I think he
And
also
everybody likes it, too.
If I was Tyler Perry, you know that everybody's going to talk about this. Just like
Right.
we're doing
Well, there
right
you
now.
go. That's right.
So now, guess what everybody's going to go do? I got to go see this.
That's right.
Right.
You're
I'm
absolutely
actually going to
right.
go look at.
Marketing purposes, huh?
I want to see what the
All
pastor
right.
did.
We gonna move on to this next story, which is absolutely insane. A 27-year-old man allegedly killed a 22-year-old woman in her own apartment, all because she didn't want a romantic relationship with him. Police say the two met online. Oh boy. I be online sometimes. Okay. And he's buying her gifts,
what?
texting consistently, but she made it clear. She only wanted to be friends.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, she's found dead from a gunshot wound, and the suspect's phone and receipts link him directly to the scene.
Wow.
How does a simple, I'm not interested, turn into a death sentence? What is the problem? Just understanding somebody just want to be friends with you, or maybe I just, I met you, but it's just not going to work.
I want to play devil's advocate.
Okay, go ahead.
Did she lead him on to believe that they could be something?
Like, did she
said, "I'm not
accept certain
interested."
things like
Gifts,
compliments,
compliments.
gifts?
Did they go on dates?
Right.
So you
Something
can't
like
accept
that.
Go
a
for the
compliment?
benefits.
No. How long?
You can't.
We
You
don't
can't
know how
accept
long
a
it's been.
compliment. You can't. I don't believe that it's okay to accept to accept multiple compliments from someone that you know is interested in you.
Yeah.
Right.
And the feelings are not mutual.
That it tells
I
right
do
then.
feel like that's
Correct.
wrong because you
Absolutely.
are absolutely leading them
Leading
on.
them on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would really like to know. That's a very good question. Was he led on?
Yeah.
But
How
even
long
being
too?
led on, do you have to kill somebody? Does that warrant it?
No.
You have
it's
to
not
know
warranted.
that.
Death is killing someone is never warranted.
Right.
I want to make sure we understand that. But I'm saying, if I talk to you for a week
Okay.
and you tell me no, I get it.
Okay.
If I talk to you for a year and then you tell me no, I might
But are you
put
gonna?
you in front of my car.
Are you gonna
Okay,
kill?
so we need a bit of a timeline.
So you're going to have a plan.
Are you gonna
I
kill
don't-
someone for it?
No, I'm not going to
that's
say
the
that.
issue.
I may put you in my
I'm
car,
not.
though.
I'm not. My bill's due on the 1st. I'm not.
Right.
He is.
I just
gonna
said it.
do
I'm
it.
like, you look crazy.
Oh my goodness.
But I also feel like he's a weak-minded man.
So do men
Period.
have a problem, a tough time processing rejection?
I
think
think
everybody does.
yeah. I don't think anybody likes
No
to
one
be
likes it.
rejected.
No.
You know? But also I feel like people need to be strong enough in who they are. See, people's mentals are very weak. And I feel like
Stems
people
from
need
the
to
parents. Stems from the household.
Yes.
That's exactly where the mentality
Yes,
comes.
or previous relationships. Like it could come from multiple places.
I can't tell you. If you see your parents being weak, you're gonna be weak. It's simple and easy as that.
I don't believe that.
I do, 100%.
I don't believe
100%.
that's always the case because I feel like my
Take it easy now.
I feel like I saw my mother as weak, and maybe it's just my perception of the situation because somebody else might have viewed her as very strong for staying in the relationship that she was in. But growing up, I viewed her as weak, and I feel like I'm so strong. Like I'm almost too strong
because you saw that.
Because I saw that, like I became the complete opposite. So I don't always agree that because
people
you
can,
see, weak parents or parents who haven't like developed their emotions or have control of their emotions or they're just toxic, period, that you have to be that same way.
That's
because we all have choices.
Yeah.
I believe we do have choices, but everything is a learned behavior.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it.
It's learned and then being introspective enough to say, I don't want that. Right. And I'm going to make sure that I don't behave that way and I don't accept that in my life. Yeah. But that's a lot of work to be introspective because the hardest thing sometimes for us is to be honest with ourselves.
Yes.
I give you a perspective, and this is, for anybody out there. When you pull a bowl of Lucky Charms cereals and you don't want the marshmallows in it, you pick them out, right?
Yeah.
The same perspective for
I like the
how.
That's my favorite part, actually.
I honestly
The same
feel like
perspective goes.
I can see it on looking at his
That he
picture.
may be a little
That you a little unhinged.
Yeah.
And
That's why she said, babe, I just want to be your friend.
Right. And you
was safe.
you took just that
was
attention
safe.
from her as it could have been misinterpreted, number one, because you're already kind of mentally messed up.
Yeah.
You can see it in someone's eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
That
And
was
looking
sad.
at him, I'm like, sir, you a little cuckoo.
That was very sad.
But that is unwarranted.
It is.
And
Absolutely.
it's extreme.
Absolutely. Well, he's going to be locked up. So we have to take a quick commercial break, but don't go anywhere. Girlfriend's Guide and Mind, Body, and Soul is coming up right after this. So stay tuned. You're watching POV.
What's up, social media family? Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's question is, would you cancel your wedding if your gut told you they're not the one the night before?
Your gut told you way before the night before.
Okay.
Okay, you did not wake up today and say, baby, I am not going to marry you. No, the red flags for him or her were there months ago. And then you looked at, I woke up and said, oh, you're not the one. No, baby, most nights before it, you are so excited. And then 2 days later, after you marry this person is when you say, well, what? You right? No, I'm just playing.
What did you do?
No, I'm serious. You knew way before.
Yeah,
the night
I agree.
before
I agree.
If you get to that
I
point.
agree with you.
Come on,
I
stop
agree.
wasting people's time and don't play with people's heart like that.
Hypothetically, though,
No.
for the sake of the question.
Okay.
I'll cut it off immediately.
Would you?
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cut
Done.
it off. I don't care.
So you
Like, we
follow
not
your
walking
gut.
to the altar.
yeah, I'm not.
Baby, I'm
After
leaving.
you spent all this money leading up to this moment.
Girl, the money don't make you.
Ooh.
You can get it back.
What
Money
they
can be
saying,
made
Players
back.
Club?
Make the money. Don't
Let it make you.
Okay.
I know that's right. Now, listen, y'all at home. Let us know in our comments, would you cancel your wedding if your gut feeling told you that this person is not the one the day before? Drop down in our comments and let us know, and we're going to get back to the show.
Oh, welcome back. Now, see, that was a conversation right there. If y'all missed it, y'all got to tune in on social media, okay? Now it's time to get into all things love, life, relationships, and everything in between. Let's get into Girlfriend's Guide. Oh, my goodness, that love bombing takes me right back to what we just discussed
I'm triggered.
about the guy and that woman that he killed. In case you haven't heard of it, it's a manipulative tactic used in relationships, especially early on. Oh, yes. It's when someone overwhelms you with constant attention, affection, gifts, you name it,
Right.
to quickly build a false sense of intimacy and control.
Super triggered.
Now, to some, it might feel like a dream come true, but to others, it's a major red flag. So where do you stand, when you have been love bombed? Where do you stand on this? Have you ever been love bombed?
I have.
Yeah, me too.
Super extreme trigger.
Yeah. Wow.
Because when you think back, you don't know that you're being love bombed.
Right.
When it's happening.
Right.
It takes experience. And
Right.
then down the road, you think back and you're like, number one, that was a cohort narcissist.
Right. That's what it
one
is.
of the biggest parts.
That's right.
And number two, well, geez, was I that weak-minded or was I that naive?
Right.
Was
Yeah.
I that within that
Yeah.
I allowed you to even do that and
Yeah.
not catch it?
Yeah.
So yeah, love bombing.
I think love bombing is so tricky because you want to believe that people are good. Like you want to believe
you
like
do.
I deserve these things because
Sure.
I do deserve these
Absolutely.
things.
Right.
Like
I'm a
I
great
do-
person.
Exactly. I deserve all of the good things that you're doing to me,
Right.
but I don't deserve it in the way that you're doing it
To
because
manipulate
you're
me.
only doing it to manipulate
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
and try to control me in some way or fashion with these gifts and with all of this, affection and things like that.
Yeah. They
So,
definitely
I think
say
it's tricky.
They definitely say that's synonymous with the narcissist.
Yes.
That's one thing. And yes, I've had that experience too. I didn't know because I never was in that situation before. But yeah, it was nice to, hang out, the attention, all that stuff. And I had said, don't start nothing you can't finish, right?
But you can recognize it now.
I can recognize
But
it
with
now.
that
That's
recognition,
the
it's scary.
Experience.
It's scary. It's
Experience.
scary though because you don't want to put that onto the next person that is
Right.
actually genuine in what they're trying to
Yeah.
give to you.
I haven't been.
So it's hard. It's hard
would
to
it-
still
would
want
it
to
really be
receive.
genuine? Okay,
Thank
so
you, Jesus.
So you have to stay
we're
calm.
going to run back to the narcissist real quick, right?
Okay.
Because that's traditionally who does love bombing.
That's right.
And the reason why they do that is because they're trying to see if you're an empath, because narcissists
Yes.
love empaths,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So they want to see if you're going to fall in and cave to their love bombing to determine if you're their victim. That's what love bombing surrounds.
Right.
That's the whole picture of it.
Right.
Definition.
And then if you fall into it,
Yeah.
they know you the victim. So now
for what?
you're the victim for the next narcissist claim. That's the way it goes. You're now the person that they
circle.
need. If you don't fall for it and you say, baby, you're doing a little too much, they're going to leave you and move on to the next one. And they keep doing it
Okay.
until they
Yeah.
find the
Yeah.
right one.
Yeah.
That's what love
wow.
bombing is about.
Yeah.
I know
just
because
got
that's what
chills.
happened to me. So
Wow.
it's okay. But you got to be able to tell somebody else. People don't notice it.
Yeah.
And it took me a decade.
So I need to
figure it
call one of y'all.
Amen.
Yeah.
Call one of them. We can talk.
They call Charles.
They know better.
Yeah.
But you are so right because
Yeah.
initially when I first started talking to the person, they wanted to buy me all these gifts right away, and I was like, oh well, no, that's too much. You can't. An expensive gift.
You feel like you
I should have
deserve
taken
it.
them now.
You do,
You know
but
what I'm saying? You feel like you deserve it. Like, I
that
deserve
energy
this.
is what they're
Right.
looking for because they know
Right.
that inside, if you feel like you deserve it, that means that you're gonna fall into their tactic.
But okay, so my thing is, and I hear what all of you are saying, and I 100% agree with all of you. But my question still remains: is how do you know when the next person is love bombing or they're being genuine? Because love bombing doesn't always have to be at the beginning of a relationship.
Oh.
Love bombing can happen right after your first argument.
Trial and
You
error.
know, like
Yeah.
love
Trial and
bombing
error.
can happen at
Yeah.
any stage of the relationship. So how do you know
can.
when someone is actually genuinely, giving you these
don't.
things?
I think it's
versus
really
love
just at the
bombing?
beginning.
know?
I think the only that part of it is really at the beginning when a person is moving so fast.
Very
you
fast.
either one, I deserve this, or two, baby, you
Something
need
not
to
right
step
about
back
this.
a little bit and something's wrong.
Yeah.
Because why are you offering me so much at the beginning?
Why you trying to be with me
An
so
expensive
fast?
gift.
What is it that you
But you
want?
don't.
What is it that I have? You don't even know my middle name, sir.
Right.
But you're willing to give me all of it.
Triggered.
Yeah.
I got to
Yeah.
go.
Let's speak
Crystal is
hypothetically.
touching me somewhere where I don't want to be touched
Exactly.
today.
What did I miss?
Can I?
Honey,
Hypothetically speaking.
Go ahead.
honey, I can't. I have to go.
If a
will
man
think.
talks about marriage
Me
in
too.
6 months, Is it a red flag?
Yeah.
Yes.
Love bombing.
Yep.
That's
Hey,
right. Everything ties in together.
101.
Go ahead, Michael.
Everything ties in together. I think that 6 months is a little too soon.
That's right.
For you
To
kinda
talk about
know
marriage,
somebody,
to
know
talk about
somebody.
kids.
Have we moved in? Have we got a dog?
To know a person and to live with them is two different things.
Yes, to know a person and live together.
But what if you don't know my full
had to take a
name
break.
within the first 6
6
months?
months.
You don't
Right.
even know my full name
Right.
within the first 6 months.
But what about the people that said I
do.
knew that? What about the people that said I knew that was my husband?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because if you knew
I
that
knew
was
that
your
was my
husband,
wife
you were
right away.
If I know your name, Michael, stay with me, okay? If I know your name within the first 6 months and you don't know my name within the first 6 months,
Then
That's a problem.
Okay, so here, I watched the video for this, right?
Okay.
And there was a valid question.
Okay.
So, sir, within 6 months, you're willing to give me half of your properties, you're willing to give me half your cars,
let's
you're willing to
get the
give me
story.
half your business within 6 months.
what are we talking about?
Right.
What are we
Okay.
talking about? Let me know. Is that
Right.
what we doing?
Is that what you're willing to give up? And then I have nothing to give you. So this is okay.
Oh.
But you willing to do this within
I
6
lo-
months? Come on, babe.
I love that.
It's not that I don't have nothing to give you. I'm just not
I love
offering
it too.
nothing
It
right
sounds,
now.
it sounds right
It sounds crazy.
for what I'd like,
So,
but it sounds wrong
To throw
because
into
that's too fast.
so let's just throw this in there really quick. So let's just say that you're willing to get married in 6 months. Are you willing to add on to? I'm saying you're willing to get married.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hypothetically, you're willing to get married in 6 months, and he brings up the prenup. Would you sign it?
Well, I'm probably the one that would bring up the prenup because I'm protecting my assets.
Right.
But at the same time,
You done lost your
you
mind
know,
and you done lost me
other
in the
people's conversation
'cause-
might be
What?
different.
What? No. Huh?
Well, some
No.
people say we don't have to get married.
Are you marrying me for love?
We don't have to get
Do you
married.
love me?
We don't have to get married in like the courts.
Right.
But we can have a contract. Now, what y'all say about that?
That's different.
That's not married.
We're not
Y'all up
married.
here
We are
playing
friends.
today.
We are friends. We are not married. We are not talking about marriage. We are friends.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
We
This
go.
sound like a job.
We gonna move
That's
on
exactly
to that
what
next
it is.
segment. And this is the part of the show where we pause and reflect on what really matters, our peace, our growth, and our purpose. Let's get into mind, body, and soul. All right, so let's talk about something that used to be the heart of the Black family experience.
Me.
The, yes,
Take it
Judy,
over.
yes.
Take it over. Set up
The
attention.
family reunion, the matching t-shirts, the barbecue, the cousins you haven't seen in 10 years, and the aunties who always ask, baby, why are you still single? My uncle asked my mom that the other day, but anyway. But lately,
He know he wrong.
he wrong. But lately, something's changed. According to a viral claim, Black family reunions have dropped by 47% since 1997. And while that number isn't officially verified, okay, the concern behind it is very real. Many say it's because our elders, they were the glue. They held us together, and they're no longer here now. And on top of that, unresolved drama, old wounds, and, deep family divides are keeping folks apart.
Yeah.
Have we let pride, grudges, and grieving the loss of our loved ones silence the tradition that once kept us grounded? Or are we setting boundaries, understanding our emotions, valuing our time, and honoring our space? What's going on with the Black family reunions, y'all?
I'm gonna tell y'all, I have only been to maybe 2 family reunions
better than me.
ever in my life.
Wow.
I've done
Okay.
it once.
Me one.
I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
For y'all at home.
Oh.
So I've only been to 2, and I'm biracial. So like I have, like my Hispanic side and then I have my Black side. And both family reunions was on the Black side.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And it was fun. And, like I've always been the woman to say, when I have a family and I, recreate and all of that, like I want to be the one to start that tradition again, like with my family, because my family is so distant. Like we can't figure it out. Okay. And everybody's upset all the time. Like we just can't get it
tell you,
together.
I'm 34, and my family, everything started shattering after we lost my aunt. So
She was the glue.
She was the glue. My aunt passed, and my grandmother passed.
Yeah.
And my other aunt passed, and then my uncle passed, and so like all the glue had just started like cracking.
Yeah.
And so it become very distant, and then it passed down to their kids, and they try to keep it together.
Yeah.
So we just did
Y'all
a
try to
family
stay in
reunion
touch.
this year, and it's been like 10 years since we've had like a family reunion.
So my family is Jamaican. We don't do family reunions. Okay, the only reason why we had one family reunion is because my more Americanized side of family, really one of my cousins put it together. But for the West Indian culture, a family reunion is somebody died. It's a funeral.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's when you see each other. That's when we say, oh, girl, I ain't talked to you in 5 years. And then all of a sudden we talking at the family reunion. Oh, we're going to keep up. But then after
I'll
we're
hear from
done,
you in another 5 years when somebody else
Right.
yeah.
Until the next person that passes away. So it's like for the West Indian culture, family reunions is not a normal thing.
Yeah.
But have I always yearned for it to continue and actually be a thing? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I've only experienced one. So,
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
yeah.
I wish we did have more though. Like I wish it was more a cultural, thing. I wish bring it back, honey. Bring it back.
Yeah. Wow. Well, now y'all hear it. Y'all heard it. Well, that's a wrap on today's show. Before we wrap, we'd like to leave you with a quote. Strong families raise strong children,
I know that's
and
right.
strong children change the world.
Yes.
Angela Davis.
Amen.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch you next time right here on Point of View, only on Afro TV.